Hey guys, so today I am solving the question that is 71A. So the question is like 71A. Okay, so what the question is telling. Sometimes some words like localization or internationalization are so long that writing them many times in one text is quite tiresome. Okay, so let's consider a word which is too long if its length is strictly more than 10 characters. Okay, so too long word if uh, length is length greater than 10. Okay, so all too long words should be replaced with a special abbreviation. This abbreviation is made like this: we write down the first and the last letter of a word, and between them we write the number of letters between the first and the last letter. That okay. So what can we do? If there is a too long word, we write the first letter plus the length between the first letter and last letter of a word, and between them we write the number of letters between the first and the last letter. So if we exclude the two letters first and last letter from the word, the length will be uh, in the mid there will be length minus 2. So suppose the length is n, so in the mid there will be n minus 2. Okay, and after that last letter. Okay, done. Thus split localization will be spelled as L10N. That is because suppose localization, and here length n is equal to 12. Okay, so we have to take the first letter, that is L, and then the n minus 2, that is 10, and then n. So we can write L10N. That is the answer. So internationalization, that is also the same thing. I-18 and the last letter N. You are suggested to automate the process of changing the word with abbreviations at the abbreviations. Add that too long words should be replaced by the abbreviation, and the words that are not too long should not undergo any changes. Okay, so input, there is input, that is integer, that is number of test cases. Okay, all of the words consist of lowercase Latin letters. Okay, 1 to 100 characters, that is the limit of the mm, limit of the length of the string. Okay, so suppose there is four test cases. Here is four test cases. Word, that is not a too long word, so word is uh, so for the case word, the answer will be exactly the word, not any abbreviated form. But for the localization, uh, this is a too long word, so this is converted to L10N. So the answer will be if too long word, if n greater than 10, then apply the changes, otherwise return print exact word. So we can write the code now. So to write the code, I am going to the new vim, Codeforces read line. So we have to take the number of test cases, because here is 4 given, and the 4 is the number of test cases, and there is 4 test cases, and within the loop of the test case we have to take the input of the string, that is the input, and we have to give the output. So number of test cases, t is equal to int input. So loop over the test cases, range t, and then take the take input of the string. Okay, s is equal to input. Done. S is equal to input, and after that check the check the length of the input. So n is equal to len of s. Okay, if n greater than 10, this is that is in the category of too long word, we have to apply the changes. So we are applying the changes over s, so we can override the s is equal to s of 0, the first letter, plus we have to take the n minus 1. So n minus 1, sorry, this is a variable, so inside the f string we have to use the curly braces to take the variable n minus 1, and after that s of the last letter, that is n minus 1. So we have changed the s, and else there is nothing. So after that we can print the s. If that is a too long word, then we have transformed the s into this string. Otherwise there is no transformation, we have to print the actual string. So I think this will work. So we can paste the at first word L12, L20, why this is happening? L12, why the n is not here? Sorry, yes, it should be n minus 2. This can be s1, this, and that is the last. Okay, so 2, L11, same thing. I19, why the n is not printing? I think there can be a problem in this. If I do a strip, I think there is no problem. N-1 and also change here to okay, this is working fine. Sorry. This is working fine, so we can copy the code and we can go to the actually I have submitted the same question before, so I have to change the variable names. That should be length this also should be length this also should be length. Okay, so I think the question is done and you can get the green accepted. This is done. So for today this is the question. Goodbye.